I was just talking about that.
Mhm.
After that purge fucking talk and everything that I saw that everyone was talking in.
Oh, come on,
It's
guys. You couldn't have come up with a
fuck.
funny name for that one? It says bottom feeder. You couldn't have called it power bottom or whatever the fuck?
The last time I was at um Fort Knox,
Yeah.
uh I wasn't even there to play. So my Paige's, she's obviously my fiance.
Yeah.
Paige's sister was getting married like 3 or 4 years ago, and it ended up on a big game weekend. So I showed up to Fort Knox, like dressed in wedding attire, like I was in.
Yeah, I think I remember.
Like
I
I
think I think
showed up
that might have
there.
been the last game that I went and played.
Yeah, I literally I walked in and I saw Justin and I was like, "Hey, bro." He's like, "Josh, what the fuck?" And I was like, "Hey, man, like, look, I know I don't look like I'm here to play. I Is it okay if I park my car here? My fiance's sister is getting married at the Kankakee like state park, 5 minutes up the road, and there's
Yeah.
no parking. Is it okay if I leave my car here?" It's like, yeah, dude, don't worry about it. That was like the last time I had ever I've even stepped foot at Fort Knox.
Yeah. And that's the
It's
thing, like I
it's fucking
almost
gross, dude.
I almost refuse to, because like, dude, if you go from BYOP to, hey, you can't have these certain kinds of paint here anymore because it destroys our bunker, understandable. Absolutely, I 100% agree with that. The paint that they banned, however, was Infinity. Like, literally the greatest paint that I have ever shot. Because,
Infinity was always quality.
yeah.
It sucked because it was the best low end paint ever.
Yep. That's probably a better way to say that, is that it was the best low end paint that I ever shot. It was similar to early 2000s. There was a paint company that got bought by
GI.
yeah, it was GI back
Which
then.
one hasn't
They
been
bought
out by
every
GI?
fucking thing, bro.
Back then it would have been Key Action Sports, and
Yeah,
the
dude.
guy had a 6-year contract, and that 6-year contract was just to keep him from producing paint, because like the guy loved making paintballs for, I don't know why.
Yo, is it bad? So I don't mean to cut you off, but is
No.
it bad that I'm not happy that the fact that HK is making paints for like semi-pro and under, and then only pro line?
I mean,
It's because their
it's
paint's
annoying.
still shit.
I like
No,
for
the
whatever
paint is
reason,
garbage.
there's something about it that just makes me so fucking bent.
yeah.
Don't
Like
be
when
mad.
when I saw Marky post that shit, I was like, really?
How dare you gatekeep an already well kept sport from other people?
I don't know if
Um,
any other company is like, oh well, this one's only shooting for pros. Like no, if you're a team, no matter what team you are, and if you're willing to pay them, they'll let you shoot whatever the fuck you want to shoot.
All right, come and
I was just like, when I saw him post that, I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah. It's
that's a
just
little weird. That's a little that makes me feel a little off. I don't like that.
some type of way.
It's like what else are you trying to cater for, bro? We already know what all you've done to get where you are. What are you still trying to grab at, dude?
A lot of dicks.
I don't know, man. It was I just
mean-
like I said, sorry to interrupt on that point, but since we
No,
were
no,
on
no.
paint, I remember that like I saw that a day or two ago and I was like, dude, this is I don't know how I feel about that, man.
Yeah.
It's
What?
fucked.
So what was the post? Because I guess I didn't see it.
No, so HK just came out with some like new paint, and they have a like white fill with like I think it's a green, or I'm sorry, it's a yellow fill with like a green ball, green shell, and they're like that's for semi-pro and under. But there's like a purple ball with a pink shell or with a pink fill, and it's like that's only our pro line, like
Yeah.
only
So,
pros are allowed
okay,
to shoot this paint, and it's like.
So
It's like,
It
wait a
probably
minute.
comes
like,
down to
even
the
when
paint
evil and
factory.
ultra evil were a thing,
Yeah.
you let no matter what company, and like that was the standard. It didn't matter if you were the team and you wanted to pay for the ultra, you got ultra.
Yep.
Like, why are you trying to section paintball off now, bro? Like, I
So-
don't know. Like, for whatever reason, it's set really weird for me.
So I'm glad nobody higher up will listen to this, but the pro teams have literally lost like tournaments because of the HK paint is so fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Impact when they were like still last year
I'm
at
sorry,
the
you
California.
are blowing. You sound like blown out cow pussy right now. Let me just lower you down
Oh, yeah,
a little
brother.
bit. Okay.
But no, Impact last year,
Oh,
or no, they were the
still-
Saints at that time.
Okay.
So when the
The
Golden
Latin
Trio or
Saints
whatever
or
was
whatever
on
the
the
fuck
Saints,
they decided to change their name
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, and then it's all
so,
white kids
well, no,
again.
I mean, well, no, so it's literally D3 players from like other like Hispanic like countries or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
No, but when the dude decided to pay money to them, then never like fulfill the rest of his agreement of paying.
Oh
them.
yeah. I remember hearing about
So, yeah, no. So during that tournament when they still took first, you know what paint they were shooting? That they were acting like they were shooting HK paint. They were shooting the Dynasty ball.
Yeah.
They were filling their pods with the Dynasty ball, and I have proof of it, but that's neither here nor there. I have a few other teams
that. May or may
I'll
not have
not
photographic or video evidence.
Yeah, and I may not have other teams and professionals talking about how fucking shit it is.
Yep.
And how it lost another team a first
Oh,
place.
dude, I'll say it.
I can't because of where I fucking am at the moment. So.
Oh no. I'm saying like from Seattle Thunder. Seattle Thunder. There was that one event. God, what was it? The one where Corey Field like flipped over the bunker, hitting the buzzer. That they then fucked them out of that point because Jason Trojan is a piece of shit.
It'd be like that.
Yeah. They had HK paint from literally their last game the day before that they put in a cooler, they kept on ice, and that was supposed to be loader paint. So that way off the break you're shooting shit that's so brittle that if you breathe on it too hard it's going to explode. That shit was bouncing everywhere.
Yeah. So sorry, going back to my original point of like Josh being mad at like there's two different levels. It's because they're switching the paint factories of where the pros are getting theirs and where the semi-pros are getting theirs. And
I just think it's bullshit. I don't know. Like,
I mean,
because I've just been playing tournaments for just so long now. I've been in the era where it was like, hey, if you want that paint, you buy that paint. Why are you making it so? I don't know. Like I said, maybe that's just me. Maybe being a young old person.
Well, it's
but it's just bullshit, man. I didn't like it.
But again, it's probably trying to keep the pro teams happy than to be able to keep their costs and margins where they are. That's what they have to do.
I mean, bro, it's kind of embarrassing, like, when your fucking pro team gets beat out at practice by the D1 and D2 players because you're letting them borrow some of your paint. Like, maybe we shouldn't be paying these guys to play the sport because they're fucking old now. Oh, anyway, yeah, the original point that I was talking about, Infinity was very close to a ball called Toxic, or weapons grade, which was like this woods ball paint that this guy made specifically to go play like actual scenarios, not like what we think of as scenario paintball now, where it's go over here, hold this for 5 minutes or whatever the fuck. This was like actual scenario paintball where like you're deep in the, like you have a map and a fucking compass, bro. Like that's what it was made for. It was meant to shoot through like the leaves and small branches, and you're gonna fucking hit that guy and he's gonna fucking feel it. It was a super thick shell, but the fill, especially for Toxic, was bright neon green. You could not wipe that shit if you tried. And it was such good paint, and that's exactly what Infinity reminded me of, was that it was a thicker shell, like, to get through some branches or to get, you know, get through whatever is in your way, but it's still gonna break on the guy that you're shooting at.
I do agree.
Yeah.
I always thought that it was a harder ball, but I never felt like it didn't do
It
its
did.
job.
Yeah, it always broke, no matter what. And there was like different levels of Infinity too. There was like the, you know, like the level, like it was like third or fourth go of like they, you know, of the gelatin after it got folded over or whatever, with like with imperfections.
Right.
And like that was normal Infinity. And then like after that, it like the shell just got way thicker. And it was like, holy fuck, dude, I'm shooting people with rocks or hail. Ow, I'm on fire.
Do like that.
You be like that. Yeah. Stop throwing grenades at my dog. It's fucking rude.
I actually think my favorite Infinity fill to shoot was yellow.
Oh,
For whatever
yeah.
reason, I felt like the yellow just, it was everything.
And
man.
so like the last time that the entire team played at Knox, right? I'm not gonna deny it. We bought.
I was just about to say. I think I know the exact thing you're
Yeah,
about to say.
we bought white fill graffiti from George because we were like, fuck that.
We were told what they were gonna sell because you could buy the graffiti from them, but not from.
Yeah. So we bought
boxed.
collectively a skid. Our team, we bought a skid.
Yes, I remember. I bought 6 boxes.
Yeah.
Solo.
So
For
we
a big game. I bought 6 boxes.
So we buy a skid, and I go, hey man, like texting Justin going, hey man, like if we need more paint, like can we still get it at like the pre-order deals? Like if you think you need more paint, buy another skid. And like literally a switch in my brain went from I love Fort Knox to fuck you. Like how dare you? How dare you? Like I have been telling people about your field for the last 6 years. I have brought countless people out here. I have promoted your field. I have done videos for you.
I mean, we had how many people on their program?
Yeah.
Like I last time I went there, I knew my card was expired, and Justin was like, "Hey, don't worry about it."
So here's the thing, right? This is something that Grim told me. If you produce a big game for Fort Knox, you get free entry for life. Guess who has never taken like their free entry for life? Me. And
you produced the Ghost game.
Yeah, when I went, I produced the Ghost. So yes, I produced the Ghost game. I produced the Ghost game, the biggest event that they have had in 5 years. Was that Ghost game.
Fun game, dude.
And then
for life, dude.
And then I say, hey man, like I'm supposed to get free entry at like one of the games, like right when I stopped playing. And again, this was another one of those things of like, I knew that like the hype surrounding me was going away. I knew Fluffy Ninja wasn't important anymore. Was because he went, what are you talking about? It's only for walk-on play. And I went and I talked to Grim because he produced that event. And he went, no, it's for every event at Fort Knox. And I went, really? Because Justin told me to just go fuck myself. And he was like, well, I'll cover your entry. I went, no, that's not the point, Grim. Like, the point is, like, you and I had this
being a fucking man of your word and not being a fucking money.
You and I had this conversation. Justin doesn't know that we had this conversation. And then when I produced the game, he goes, oh, by the way, you get free entry for like events from now on. And I went, cool, man. I don't expect me to take advantage of it though, because I love your field so much. I'm still gonna pay to play here. and then I get fucked over like that, bro?
Right.
Oh shit.
I wonder. I think if I walked in there today, Justin might not even recognize me.
I mean, shit, it's been 6 years, I think, since I played there. So,
I mean, like I said, the last time I was there was, well, you said that might have been the last game you played there. So I think Paige's sister got married like 4 or 5 years ago.
okay, so yeah, 5,
Like I
yeah,
said, it's
4
gonna
or
be
5
like
years.
4, like I said, I would say 4 indefinitely, because time has been flying lately. I never realized until I
Yeah.
got older how quick time's going.
Just like our parents fucking said it would.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because every parent ever has always said that. Because it's their favorite
Like I
phrase.
said, I feel like if I walked into Fort Knox today looking like I look now, there's a chance that I might have to convince Justin I am who I am. I mean, I don't think he'd expect me to walk in with 2 arm sleeves and a hand tag.
I mean,
With that cock
I do.
ring on the other hand.
I mean, that's a pretty big giveaway. Actually, I secret time. I don't even know if I've ever sat through Fort Knox's like
Briefing.
yeah.
without a hard on.
No, I think I got a hard on immediately and then went to the bathroom and jacked off.
That's ominous.
Fort Knox is a place that I the reason why I got into paintball was because a buddy of mine who I'm now starting to talk to again through playing video games. His name is Joe. He had me start coming to paintball games or paintball birthday parties at CPX, and then right when CPX was like getting a little too expensive, right before they closed, he switched to Fort Knox.
Paying almost $100 for a case.
Right.
I don't,
I was-
especially.
What's the
I
worst part?
don't.
I was sponsored by Chicago Warped. I went and played for Chicago Warped.
Yeah.
Sponsored through CPX, and
Never-
still paid $100 a case. I
So-
was like, wait a minute, I'm sorry. I thought I was getting a fucking sponsorship here.
So that's the thing. I only paid like $30 a case.
You absolutely fuck yourself.
Yeah. But here's the
Lick
here's
my
here's the
asshole.
thing though, right? They let us do that because we were pistol players, and they knew that we weren't gonna buy more than we needed.
It's so gay.
Because
For a fucking tournament, dude, we still had to bust ourselves up to the front because they never had the tournament field air up, and we still had to pay $100 a fucking case. It was so fucking gay. I thought I was getting into big shit when me and Lane and everyone went and tried out, and I made it on Chicago Warp. I thought I was in it, dude. I was like, this is it. My career is starting. And then I was like, oh, I'm really not paying any less than I was before.
yeah.